I'd say that's the big part. We're not moving mountains, you know. It's those little acts of service, I think, that feel good and that make change. My name is Chris Ray. This is Layla, and of course this is Kenai, her buddy bear who does a lot of volunteering with us. Layla's 10 years old, and she just finished up her, which grade did you just finish up?
Fifth
grade. Very good. She's homeschooled. And so we're really excited about that. She did amazing. I work with US Bank, and that's really kind of how a lot of this stuff started. US Bank was a big contributor to me actually getting as involved as what I am involved. The company actually is very encouraging of getting people to get involved in the communities that we serve to start with. And so they actually pay for us to go and volunteer. So they pay us up to 16 hours a year to volunteer with any organization that we want to connect with. It almost kind of like gets your feet wet a little bit, that 16 hours, right? So you kind of dip your toe in, you're like, hey, this was fun, this felt good, I liked this. And by the time you get up to that 16 hours, you're kind of starting to get involved in a way where you're like, well, I might as well keep doing a little bit more. And so you keep doing a little bit more. And so that's exactly what myself and my team of people that I work with at US Bank have done, is we started and set an early goal on how many hours we'd love to volunteer for the year. We've already met that goal for our entire year, and we're just like, well, let's keep going. Let's double the goal. I love that part of it. And so that's kind of where the volunteerism thing took off for me 14 years ago, and I've been kind of doing it ever since. Since then, I've also had Layla, and so that's another big piece of why we want to continue, and Kenai here, why I wanted to continue that spirit of service, if you will. And so she's always been a very, I want to give back mentality. So this is her first year.
First year.
Yeah, because it was just early at the beginning of this year that was your first time coming with me. So she'd get up extra early, go to the event, go home, and then stay extra late at school to make sure she got her schoolwork. You know, is my life completely changed? Well, not per se, but I know that the thing that we are doing could be a really big deal for somebody on the receiving end. And a lot of times we don't see that. You know, we don't get to see that while we're shopping. Or taking care of somebody, but I know that can be impactful. You never know what's going on in someone's life. Getting out and doing something that's simple for us to get together and just cruise around the store and shop, it's very easy for us and we enjoy it, but someone else might not have that luxury, and I think that's where it's impactful to make sure that that's always in the back of our mind, that this is serving somebody else, and those acts of service feel good. We've all got so many things going on, and so that's what I love about it. It's easy to sign up, it's easy to show up, it's easy to be a part of it. I love that she gets to come along and be a part of it as well, and Kenai as well. And we always have a lot of laughs while we do it. We like to, as I cruise through, it's funny because we'll talk about, I wonder what they're making for dinner, or stuff like that as you gather up the things like, this person's barbecuing for sure, So, but when it comes to store to door, these events they always, we go to the grocery store anyways. Like, part of the reason I got her involved was because it felt safe. This has always been a big deal to me because, again, kind of going back to those acts of service, I think it's pretty important. It becomes part of your character and who you are. And if you build that right foundation, I think she's just going to have a better opportunity in life. What do you think? Is it important to you to be able to do stuff like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Same here for Kenai.
Same with Kenai? Okay, I agree. Raising a kid these days, I want her to be well-mannered. I want her to be respectful. I want her to know that if you have some privilege in your life, I'm talking a roof over your head, food in your stomach, if your health is in an acceptable, area where you can be up and about and you're physically capable, like, we should be giving back. We should be lending a hand and giving a hand up. And those are things I want her to learn at a young age. I feel like if we start now, it is going to be ingrained. And I feel like it already is. I mean, you know, she's the one that will come to me and grab her little tiny wheelbarrow at the house and be like, hey, can I go down the road and pick up garbage? Do you have a favorite part?
Helping people.
I have fun just cruising around the store with her. You know, she'll jump on the basket and we're racing the basket around. It's a great opportunity for me because people will look at myself. Usually when I'm volunteering, it's during work hours. And so I'm wearing my US Bank logos and I'm with my team of people. I've got a team of 6 people at the US Bank that we'll group up together. And I mean, you add us all up, that's a lot of extra hours of work and hands on a project. So it's been fun, you know, to have the encouragement on the work side, to not feel guilty or feel like I, you know, have to take extra days off or anything like that. They're just like, get out there and go do things. Okay, great. I'll get out there and go do things.
So I guess we've pretty much been preparing for this for a while.
What?
Just without knowing.
Oh, with all the volunteering that we do?
Yeah, and when people ask and you tell them, and they're asking and we're telling.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.